Ludus, Vulpes.
Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name is Kirsty, and today we're with Matt, who is showcasing the War of the Worlds One More Day.
Yeah.
How are you, Matt?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, really good.
Thanks for lending me a hat.
No problem. You're looking good in it.
I'm absolutely loving it. So Matt is here at Airecon with one of the most beautiful stands that we have here available at Airecon. Well done,
Thank
Matt.
you.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
How has Airecon been for you so far?
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely crazy busy. Just been non-stop since Thursday afternoon. Got here Thursday morning, built the stand. And then, just from 4 o'clock onwards, been gaming.
That's
great time. Amazing gaming halls in the evenings, and then all day here demoing the War of the Worlds One More Day.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Lots of changes since we last caught up.
Yeah, lots of. Well, the game stayed the same. The core has always been there, but since last year, we've done loads more artwork. We've tightened up the rules a bit more, tightened up the card text. Just did a reprint. Finished clipping the cards on Wednesday night at 1:30 in the morning,
wow.
just in time for Airecon. But yeah, we've had a nice new vibrant print, new artwork, rules tightened up a bit, and all the stories are now finished. So the box is ready for. To be, nearly ready. We're going to be launching hopefully later this year. That's the plan. So quite a lot of progress.
How exciting. So we're going to go down to the table and do a little example round and show you how it plays.
Excellent. So, you've come in playing as the infantry soldier.
Yeah.
And we have just arrived at the coast.
Okay.
So, our initial deployment was attacked by the Martian fighting machines, and we got loads of people in our company got killed or destroyed.
No.
So we have now had to abandon that situation, and we're headed to the coast. So we've just arrived at the coast, and we reveal chapter 3. Do you want to read out the story?
No.
Shall I do that?
Phil's good at reading.
Excellent. Here we go.
I'm trying to preserve my voice.
Good shout.
And I have just recovered my glasses. So, the mission, chapter 3. When you eventually arrive at the small coastal town, it was madness. People, horses, carts, equipment, and panic everywhere. Shoving and pushing, crying and screaming. Military personnel and supplies coming in, and people fleeing in terror, trying to get onto any boat leaving England. Pushing on, looking for the dock, you find more chaos. You dodge and jump to the side of the road, making some space and time for you to work out how you might get back to the dock. You slowly walk through the gorse bushes, out along the old dune paths. Amazingly, you come across what looks like one of the cylinders from Mars embedded in the dunes. A creature had crawled from within the interplanetary vehicle, but it was dead, very dead. Fetid and bubbling all over its grey bulk, disgusting and rotting. How could this be? No mark of cannon or gunshot could be seen. Had it died alone? Before being found by the brave soldiers of the British Army, as you stumble on, mind full of questions, legs aching, you come round the headland to the dock. It is overflowing with vessels of all kind, but no supply ships. Looking down past the port, you notice some boats are instead landing on the beach further along the coast. You must make your way through and find the supply ship.
Excellent. So a little bit of story, and then we go on to the rule. We flip it over and we've got the rules here. So a little summary of where we're at. So we're finding our way around the coast, find the ship with the blasting charges on board, because we're trying to blow up this cylinder that's back at Horsell Common. So we've reserved some cards during the setup, and we're going to retrieve the military supply ship from the deck. So that's this card here. So we retrieve that card, and we shuffle that into the top 2 cards of the location events, which is where we're at. So this is the one we're looking for. Yeah. So I'll give that a quick shuffle, and then that's that. There we go. And then we pop that back on, and we are now looking to try and find that card in this deck. So we're ready to go. So we'll pop that down there, and we'll start your first turn. So first thing to do is to draw 5 cards into your hand.
5 cards?
So from the draw deck, we can draw them up there. That'll be no bother. We'll keep them on camera. Perfect. Okay, so these are the cards that you'll be using to hopefully overcome a situation you're going to find yourself in. So we take 1 card from the location event deck and 2 from the event deck.
Okay.
And then we reveal them left to right. So if I do that, we have a look. So the little steamer ship is going to remain in play. We can spend some shillings, which are the tokens down here.
Yeah.
So at the minute you've got, if I just show you here, you've got 3 shillings. So if it's below that line, it's yours. If it's above it, it's in the game. So you've got 2 stamina, 3 shillings, and 2 intuition.
Okay.
So we can spend some shillings, and if we do that, we're going to gain hope and we're going to gain intuition. If there's a Martian fighting machine, unfortunately, in play at the end of this turn, the little steamer gets blasted and that'll go away.
No.
So poor little steamer. Okay, 1,000,000 to 1. So immediate action. If it's got its exclamation mark, it's an immediate action. You're going to lose 2 hope. So we track our hope down here.
So
if you end a turn with 0 hope or health, it's game over.
Oh, no.
We're going to discard this event card and reveal an additional. So that goes there, that goes away, and we keep on tracking out. Okay, this is the heat ray. So there's no immediate action, so we can hopefully, using our cards, we have to mitigate this card.
Okay.
So if we don't, we're going to lose 2 hope.
Okay.
And which we're looking pretty low on hope at the minute, only on 7.
7 of 20.
And if we are unfortunate enough to be engaged with the Martian fight machine, we're going to lose some health as well. And there's a cart, somebody's trying to get away from the beach in a cart smashing through the streets. So unless we spend some stamina to discard this, we're going to get smashed for 3 health. So if you want to, now we play our cards in any order to try and make the situation a bit better.
Okay, yeah. So we need some stamina because we need to deal with this.
Yeah.
But we also, as long as where's the Martian vehicles likely to come from?
So they will come from the event deck. So at the minute you won't see a fight machine this turn because we've drawn our events for now.
So we're safe on this heat race.
It's quite an easy turn, really. Yeah, quite a nice turn to start with.
So we probably spend some shillings over there. And we want to spend some stamina to avoid that. We've only got 2 stamina at the moment. So is there any way of gaining stamina on the cards? That's probably my first thing. No. Although we do get to discard 1 event, so I think we discard this event with this card.
That sounds like a good shout. So we're going to dodge away from that. We don't get hit by the cart, so that's nice.
We're going to gain. I might draw a survivor card. That's one of these cards.
That's right. Yeah. So you get to draw an extra card into your hand. See what you can generate.
If that generates something else. Gain 2 hope.
Oh, it's a little dog. So as you can see, some of the cards now have got art on, almost none. So we're about about halfway through the card art.
It's really good.
Hopefully we'll see some more colourful art come out in the event deck, but we'll see next turn.
We're going to gain 2 hope because hope is...
You are getting low on your hope. Yeah.
It is. So we can spend a shilling and lose 1 hope to gain 1 intuition, which I'm guessing intuition is more valuable as a resource than the other 2.
Exactly, intuition is quite rare, especially for this character. The journalist is much more intuitive, but the infantry soldier is less so. But the intuition is primarily used to move between locations. You can see you need to spend different amounts to travel around. At the minute, we don't know that we're leaving the coast, but I imagine at some point we'll have to go somewhere else. So you do want to build up your intuition because the soldier's not that intuitive.
So let's spend a shilling, let's gain an intuition, and I've lost a hope. So
excellent, that's that one played.
So draw a survivor card or remove a survivor card from your hand or discard pile.
So that's a way of thinning out cards you don't want from your deck. Yeah.
But we don't know what's there yet.
No.
So I'm just going to draw a survivor card, which is gain a shilling, which is very useful. So that shilling we spent, and we're going to gain a shilling
one
here. And we use that as well.
Excellent. So you've done all your actions. The only thing you could do, if you had a more difficult, challenging situation, you could spend stamina to draw more cards into your hand. That's always an option. Push your luck a bit.
Oh, and we can still take this action on the steamer, can't we?
You can still take that, yeah.
3 shilling to gain 2 hope,
which will be really helpful.
And 2 intuition.
Excellent.
Lots of intuition.
And then that will get removed, so that goes away.
Perfect.
Thanks, little steamer. Excellent. Okay, so
we've got heat ray remains.
Yeah. Okay, so we've done all our actions we want to do. So now we trigger the events. So left to right, we've just got the 1. So we're going to lose 2 hope.
Yeah.
And if you were engaged with the machine, you'd lose some health, but you're not. So that's all right. So we've done that one. Step 6 is the travel step, but we don't want to travel because we're trying to find the ship. So we don't need to travel. Step 7 is the engagements, but you've cleared the way. Step 8 is the purchasing step, but unfortunately you've spent all your money.
Yeah.
So you only got 1 left. I don't think there's any there for 1.
Which the costs are...
The costs are in the bottom
costs
right.
Are just here in the bottom corner. So we do not have a 1 cost item, so that's fine.
Okay, so unfortunately we can't buy anything this turn. Onto the tidy up step, so the events go away, and we're ready for the next turn. So you've learnt the game now. There we go.
Okay.
So draw 5 cards, and I'll set up your events.
Kit bag, an astronomer, a lucky charm.
Okay, so that's our hand. We'll look see what happens at the coast. So we find the military supply ship. Immediate action: gain a hope, gain a health, and gain a stamina.
So a hope, a health, and a stamina.
So not all those cards are bad. There's some good ones in there. Oh dear, that's a bad one though. So this is the Martian fighting machine. So unfortunately, as you've just come across the ship on the coast, from around the headland strides a huge glittering engine of destruction ready to blast you with its heat ray. So that's not good news. So in fact, that becomes immediately engaged with you. So that comes down here to become an engagement, which we'll talk about in a second. and we have to unfortunately draw an extra event card.
Yeah.
And we lose. Is this immediate? Lose 4 health.
Not immediate, so that triggers at the end of the turn. So in the final, the graphic design's still ongoing, but there'll be boxes to tell you at what stage it triggers. Unfortunately, whilst seeing this martial fire machine, you find yourself tangled in red weed.
Yay.
Also becomes engaged, and this means you can't travel, evade, or dodge. Now we'll talk about evade or dodge in just a moment.
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, you'll lose a hope, and you can spend some of that lovely stamina you got to get rid of it. So we'll think about that in a minute. Oh my goodness, you got all the art cards out now. Black smoke as well, so it probably launched some black smoke at you as it came around the headland.
Okay.
And so choking black smokes all around. So you cannot you move this to become engaged. It costs you additional intuition. So if we wanted to travel now, because of the confusion of the black smoke, it costs you more intuition to travel. You're going to lose hope and health at the end of the turn, and you've got to spend intuition to discard it. So that is the quite horrible situation you find yourself in this turn.
Wonderful.
So now you can use the cards in your hands to...
so let's talk about engagement, because that's going to matter, I feel, at the end
it
of this.
It is. So these are now engaged with you. So they're no longer events, they're engagement. So they trigger during a slightly different step. But the important thing is these now stay... Whereas the events, once they triggered, we got rid of them, they only trigger once. Engagements stay with you until you deal with them. So they're
so these negative effects will trigger at the end of
every turn
until we've got rid of them.
Absolutely, that's it. So
we need to concentrate on getting rid of those bad boys.
We do, and actually, so we've got spend 2 intuition here, we've got spend 1 stamina to discard, and I don't know how we get rid of that.
So this is the next thing. So you've got 4 different ways of getting rid of them. You can do the card action if there is a card action. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do an evade action. So some of your cards will allow you to do an evade. If you evade, it means you've run like quite a long way away, like a few streets away or whatever, and that means that if we were to evade the fighting machine, he goes away. He'll come back later, but he's gone away for now. So that's one option. A dodge is slightly more temporary. It's like hiding behind a wall.
Yeah.
We'll just put the card through 90 degrees so we know it's been dodged. It doesn't trigger this turn, but at the end of the turn, he comes back. So he's still engaged with you, and he'll trigger again next turn. The other thing, if you have the right cards and you're quite lucky, you can destroy it. So you can see this has got 8 damage points. Even a blast from an artillery cannon only causes 3 damage, so they're quite difficult to kill.
Yes. Running away seems more feasible.
Absolutely, it is more a game of running and hiding than it is about trying to destroy the Martians. So that's another way. And the other thing is, if we travel, so if we got really scared and we were really in a pickle, we could leg it and get travel to Leatherhead, and then we get a free evade on all of it. So there's sort of a few ways of getting away from these things.
Right.
So,
well, let's.
So what have we got in your hands?
Not a lot, but it's okay. We got plenty. I think. As much as I'd like to be able to buy something, I think gaining 2 hope, because we're going to be spending a little bit of hope, or we might lose some hope.
You're going to be losing hope here, here, and here.
Although, can we deal with it?
Unless you can.
So this is spend 2 intuition. We've got 5. That's not awful. We can. That's kind of powerful. So let's spend 2. Let's spend 2 intuition to
get rid of the black smoke.
Black smoke.
So that goes here. We'll get rid of that one.
1 down, 2 to
down.
go.
Yeah, I know. So we can now evade and stuff. I think. Oh no, the red weed stops us evading.
So that's the one that stops me. You have got a bit of stamina.
We'll
get rid of that. That's a good
That's
shout. Nice and easy, look.
1 left.
This game's easy. And I've not used a card yet, so that's nice.
So you are burning through your precious resources.
You are.
But now I'm going to top up my precious resources.
Hey,
so
you had a plan all along.
So we will spend 1 intuition here into this card pile.
There we go.
And that gains 2 hope, 2 health, and 2 stamina.
Wow.
So 2 stamina,
2 hope, and 2 health.
Woo, we're back up to full health.
We're incredibly healthy.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
Let's just hope you don't have to travel anywhere soon, because you've run out your intuition. But
Which is why we're going to spend this on intuition.
Look at this.
We'll take 1 intuition off there.
Really good news.
If forced to discard, how's that going to happen?
So some events will force you to. Will say you have to discard survivor cards. So sometimes that happens. Yeah.
So we will. So we still need to figure out how to evade this. We're not going to destroy it. I have no cards that allow me to evade.
And you've got no cards to dodge? No?
No.
Okay, so you could spend some of your stamina, which you've got loads of now, and that means you get to draw an extra card into your hand. So we might get a good one.
Have 1 card, 1 stamina.
1 stamina, 1 card, and you can do them 1 at a time, so you can gently burn through.
Gain a shilling.
Typical,
we'll spend that. That's fine.
Do you want to try again?
Go on. Go for
4
it.
health, 1 hope. No, we'll take the hit.
You take the hit. You take it. Okay, all right.
So,
you're going to soak it.
But we will gain 2 more shillings.
So then you can get ready to buy some nice cards. Yeah.
1 more shilling.
Yeah.
And we'll gain a stamina for the one we.
Wow. Yeah, brilliant.
Nice.
Lovely. Okay, so
heat ray to the face.
Heat ray. Yeah, that's a smashed by a Martian fighting machine. So this is going to trigger. So we've got no events to trigger. We're not going to travel, so we now go on to here. So we're going to lose 4 health and 1 hope.
Yep.
But you were pretty healthy, so that's not bad. Not too bad. Okay.
Here you go to the face is fine.
We can take that out. Okay, so on to the purchasing steps. You've got 4 lovely shillings, so you can
What
have
are you
a
going
have a
to
look.
purchase?
Evade 1 engagement is going to cost me 5, so that's not helpful.
No, we've got 4.
So we'll take this dodge 1 engagement.
Dodge, okay.
Okay.
To the discard pile.
You can put it into your draw or discard. You can choose. Yeah, that's a good shout. And then we refill the marketplace, so then there's a little snack to have if you want that another time.
nice.
But how much was that one?
That was 3.
3 cards.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
So we're down to 1 again.
Okay.
It's fine.
So we've done that. We've completed that. So now we advance the turn because we got to we did actually get to
found the ship, didn't we?
didn't we?
I
So
remember this.
do you want to do another story chapter?
We'll do the last story chapter and then we'll end the filming at that point, I think.
We don't want to do too many spoilers now.
So, the mission, chapter 4. At last, I found you in all this madness, sir. You yell, weakly saluting the sergeant who is trying and failing to organise the distribution of the many crates of goods from the side of the supply ship amid the chaos on the dock. You managed to get his attention long enough to tell him of the news from Horsell Common, the loss of the first company and the request for the explosives to destroy the Martian cylinder. That's not a priority right now, soldier, he barks back. We lost all communication from Horsell 4 nights ago. We need any remaining sappers and signal rockets at Horsell to be urgently redeployed to London. The machines are pushing into the capital from the north. We are setting up a last stand at St. Paul's. Get yourself and every other able-bodied soldier there. Sir? You query back to the disappearing sergeant as he turns his back on you, returning to the calamity of the dock. Incredulous, you turn and run from the dockside, grabbing a satchel of blasting charges. You resolve to make your way back to the destruction of Horsell Common. You are the only one who can help.
There we go.
Thank you so much, Matt. That
No
was
worries.
so much fun.
That was great.
And the story was, it got a bit close there. It got a bit close.
It did.
but
You had
it was good.
a lot of challenges, but you overcome them.
Yes, we did. So, if people can get to Airecon, obviously they can come and find you here and have a play of the game. If they can't, where can they find out more about the game?
Okay, yeah. So hopefully, if you can make it to Airecon this year, we'll be demoing all weekend until Sunday afternoon, and then. But if you can't, if you can find us on social media, we're War of the Worlds One More Day, and that's on Instagram and on Facebook. And we also have just recently got a page approved on Board Game Geek. So if you can come to Board Game Geek, fan and follow us on there, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, that'd be amazing. And hopefully coming in September. Like I said, H.G. Wells' birthday is late September, and hopefully we're going to be ready to launch it on his birthday.
That'd be so exciting if you can. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today, Matt. We really appreciate it. I don't want to stop all these people who are waiting to play test and have a go. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks very much. Love to see you again. Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
See
Cheers.
you soon.